Howdy folks, here we are again. This is a Class 91 locomotive that was sent to me by Darren, along with the two Pugs I did recently. He also sent me the Triang Jinty I restored ages ago, and apparently that's still running well, so there you go. So the story with this is that the pinion gear is loose, so the motor runs but doesn't drive the wheels. So let's turn on the power. Yep. Kind of reminds me of when the clutch went mad Datsun Cherry back in the 1980s. So we'll get this to the bench and see if we can sort it out. I think the 4S is going to have to do the shunting here, I think. Okay, so I haven't worked on one of these before. Quite a nice model. This is a St Nicholas. Interestingly, the power bogie appears to be in the front of the locomotive. I thought it'd be better off at the back, but never mind. And it's a Ringfield motor. So this is built in Britain, and we've got a nice big tempting screw there to undo. So I'll put this in the sponge. Watch that pantograph. And we shall undo this screw. And I can see 4 clips, so the screw out. Right, does this unclip? Yeah, we'll need the cocktail sticks. Oh, what have I done with them? Some new cocktail sticks. It's amazing how quickly you go through them because I use them for applying glue and all sorts of stuff. Normally you get hold of the middle of the chassis, but I can here. There we go, lift it out that way. Big weight. Alright, the pantograph is connected up. Let's just show you that. Okay, so the rear bogie connects to there, and that also connects to the brush there. So we shall unplug it here and unplug that there, and then we can get that out the road, out of harm's way. And now that should just pop out. And there we have the Ringfield motor, which looks to be in very good condition, nice and clean. And there is the offending gear. So that is, yeah, very loose. It's just going to come off. There it is. So what we'll do is we'll strip this down and we'll do the usual business on it and fit a new gear, and hopefully it'll be right as rain. Right, this is one of the ones where we have to stick a screwdriver in the front there and do that, and it comes out. Yes, it's all very clean. There's far too much oil in there though. Right, okay, let's get the gears off. Lift that out. Gears appear to be in very good condition. This might actually be one of the best condition Ringfields I've worked on. Right, brushes. Take that spring out. Does that brush just fall out? Nope. Right, okay. Just be careful when you do this because that spring will pling away, never to be seen again, very easily. Right, we'll need to pull the wheels. I'm just going to check the wheel spacing just to see what's currently set at. 14.1 and 13.9. There should be 2 clips at the back for the top there, and there's clips inside should just push out quite easily, and then off comes the front plate, and there are the brushes, which are also in excellent condition. There's the commutator. We'll give it a clean, and we'll clean all the oil out of there. So some T-cut. Normally I hold the gear when I'm doing this, but the gear's not on it. Maybe I should have put the gear on first. Give it a scoosh. And that is now super clean. We'll give this a wee bit of a clean up as well. Get the monkey brush in it. Get rid of all this oil. Dear me. Yuck. I'm guessing this had a case of the screeches at some point, and it's been well and truly oiled or greased to stop it. Let that evaporate off. The wheels are actually nice and clean, but we'll give them a wee going over. Okie dokie. Have a look at the front bogie before I put the motor one back together. Fibres in here. Yeah, I think we'll have to take this out because it's a bit of a mess. This one's got a right load of crap caught around it. Let's get that cleaned up. Okay, put this front plate on, or will I? It's going to be easier to fit the gear like that. Actually no, I think we'll put the plate on, and then I can fit the gear. So the original gear is I don't know what metal it is it aluminium or it's some kind of alloy I think, but apparently these ones, you know, they do tend to work loose, and I can see that some of the teeth are a bit done in as well. So the replacements are brass, which I think will be better. There's the replacement, there's the original. So the gear has a slightly wider opening on one side than the other, so there is a particular way around it goes. If you put it on the narrow side, then it basically doesn't fit on at all. So you put it on that way and it will sit there. Okay, I'm going to use a little brass nut on top of the gear here. I'm just going to stick it on with a bit of black tack just now. This will act as a kind of spacer. So when I put this in the vise, the gear will get pushed on, but the armature shaft will come through the nut. That's the idea anyway. We'll try it in the vise. There we go. There's the gear on. So with my newly fitted gear, it's just a case of adding fresh lubrication and getting this back together. Some oil in there, not as much as there was, and we'll get some oil behind the new gear. And then we'll fit the brushes. I much prefer the ones that you just bend, they're easier to deal with. Right, now I need to fit this in. Okay, just trap the suppressor in the top there. Okay, let's try a battery on this. That's fine. Right, okay, gears. Get the old molly grease on. And remember to grease the top of these gears as well. And we'll get some gear oil in the pinion there. Right. Come on, get through. There you go. Try battery on this again. Oh, looks fine. So we'll get a wee touch of fresh oil on the axles. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done. What am I thinking? We haven't blasted out the axle shafts. Not that I'm expecting much dirt to come out of these, but got to be done. Yeah. Like I say, this is the cleanest ring field I've worked on. Okay, put these wheels through. And then we'll squeeze the wheels on. And then we'll pop them in the vise and make sure we get 14.1. Right, what we got? 14.1. 14.1. Spot on. Right, I think we're just about done. That in there. Pop that in there. Clip that in. Put this big weight in, and then we can connect this up. So that wants to connect to the motor, like so, and this bit connects to there. We'll just place that down and try it on the test track. Right, so does it go? Of course it does. Right, let's get this body clipped on properly. Clips there. Don't over tighten. So there we go, that's the Class 91 with its new pinion gear and the motor serviced. Darren did offer to send me the whole train, but I just said no, just send the locomotive, which I kind of regret now. I think this would have been quite fun to run around the layout, but never mind. The main thing is we got it working, so we'll go and pull it out the shed. Okay then, let's bring it out. So there we go, that's Darren's Class 91 running again. A fairly simple job of replacing the pinion or spur gear and then a quick motor service. A very clean ring field in excellent condition, I have to say. You maybe saw when it was running there's a wee bit of body wobble. But you know, I've found that with these Hornby Ringfield diesel or electric locos like this, you know, the bodies are quite top heavy and the bogies are a fairly loose fit to the chassis, so that coupled with traction tyres means you often get a wee bit of wobble. I think this would be, you know, I think this would perform better if the motor bogie was in the rear, not the front. I think if this was mine, I would, you know, swap them over and see if that made any difference. But this is the way it's meant to be, so I'll leave it alone. I think most of the wobble will go when it's hooked up to the rest of the train, though. I think that'll stabilise it. But I'd still prefer the motor in the rear. I'll bet you anything this derails quite often. Next time somebody asks me to work on something like this, I will accept or ask for the whole train, I think. Just more fun. as long as it's not more than 3 coaches. So yeah, there we go, another one done. I'll get this and the wee pugs packed up and sent that to Darren. Whatever next. Okay folks, catch us later.